In this problem, we have y equals sinh inverse of the tangent of x, and we have to find the derivative. So let's go ahead and go through it very carefully. So first, there's a formula we're going to need for this problem. If you take the derivative with respect to x of the inverse hyperbolic sine of u, this is equal to 1 over the square root of 1 plus u squared. So here when we take this derivative, our outermost function is this inverse hyperbolic sine. So we have to use this formula, and then we have to multiply by the derivative of the inside function, which is tan x. We basically have to use the chain rule. So dy dx is equal to, so let's take the derivative of the outside and leave the inside untouched. So it'll be 1 over the square root of 1 plus, and then instead of u, it's tan x. So it's tan squared x times the derivative of the inside. Well, the derivative of tangent is secant squared x. Okay. All right. So now we can use an identity. 1 plus tan squared is secant squared. So this is, I'm going to put the secant squared up top. So secant squared x over, and on the bottom we have the square root of secant squared x. Okay. So dy dx is equal to secant squared x over, and whenever you take the square root of x squared, you do get the absolute value of x. So here we're going to get the absolute value of the secant of x. And so we have this this expression here. So what is this equal to? Let's try to simplify this, but let's think of it in simpler terms. I'm going to come over here to the side and just consider it. Say instead we had u squared, let me write it a little bit lower. Say it's here. Say instead we had u squared over the absolute value of u. What does this simplify to? Let's think about it. Well, there's two cases. If u is positive and if u is negative. So if u is positive, we know the absolute value of u is just u. So we would get u squared over u, which is simply u. If u is negative, the absolute value of u is negative u. So you get u squared over negative u, so you just get negative u. But this is actually equal to the absolute value of u, right? Think about it. If u is positive, you get u. If u is negative, you get negative u. So this is actually equal to the absolute value of u, but it's not u, it's secant x. So the answer is actually just the absolute value of secant x using this little clever, well, I don't know if it's clever, but using this argument. I hope this video has been helpful to someone in the world. Good luck.